Hey guys, today we are in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We are at the Island. We're headed to Paula Deen's to try out some new items on her family style breakfast menu. We tried this a couple years ago. We found it average. We saw what they added and it sounded pretty good. We're staying here, so we figured we'd just walk over and get it and take you guys with us. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and
Let's
roll.
rock and roll.
Paula Deen's Family Kitchen. Breakfast 8 a.m. to 10:15. Lunch 11 a.m. to 4. Dinner 4 p.m. to close. If this place is busy, you can sit out here in these chairs and watch the fountains and people go by. We always enjoy coming into the store and looking around, especially during the holidays. And if you want to take home some of her spices or jellies or whatever, ooey gooey cake, fried chicken, they have you covered. This is very good, the poppy seed dressing. The fried chicken coating, the cornbread mix. Here are the prices on everything. Fried chicken mix, $5.99. A sample pack. And get your picture taken with Paula back here. Down in the lower corner, I'll show you all the seating in here. This is off season and the place just opened a couple minutes ago, so we are the first ones here. Seats, a lot of people, guys. The best seats though are back in that corner where we're at, where Bobby's at, or this view. Never been over in this section, but look at that out the window. This might be a great place to sit. What do you think of the view?
Well, just look. How could you not like that view? The fountains. It's a pretty morning.
It is. Supposed to rain here in a few days, but this view's really nice too, especially when the rides are running. This will be a good place to sit. Or at night, the wheel all lit up. Good thing about coming here first, pick any seat you want. Let's take a look what they brought to the table. Some orange juice, some biscuits with butter on them.
And you have some honey or some jellies and jams to put on if you don't want just plain butter.
Let's look at the changed or updated breakfast menu at Paula Deen's. Breakfast is served from 8 to 10:15. You can choose 2 home dishes for $16.99 a person or 3 home dishes for $18.99. When we came here last time, you could get 3 for $16.99, so it's gone up $2. Kids 3 to 5, $4.99, 6 to 10, $10.99. But drinks are not included in this price. Tell me about the orange juice, Bobby.
Okay. They just bring you a sample for free, but if you want a larger glass, you'll have to pay for that.
Let's take a look at the menu and see what's new and what they have taken away. First thing is new. They used to have chicken and biscuits. They replaced that with Nashville hot chicken and waffles. Sweet piggies in a blanket, country fried steak with white gravy is new, apple cinnamon French toast, alrighty then scrambled eggs, ooey gooey butter pancakes, everyday breakfast casserole, and country scramble with sausage gravy. That is also new. We picked a Savannah, so we're going to get to choose from 3 items on the down home dishes. Breakfast meats, a few changes here. What's new is the Millionaire Bacon, and that sounds really good. Used to have black pepper bacon. They have country ham, sausage links, that's a change. Used to be sausage patties, applewood smoked center cut bacon. Down here, there's not any changes except they took away the fried grits. But what we have is creamy hash brown casserole, country fried potatoes, biscuits and sausage gravy, Southwest cheesy grits, and fresh fruit. There's your new menu.
Try one of the buttery biscuits.
And they are buttery, because I got butter all over my fingers already just by touching the thing. Saw this wine list, and beer, and flavored tea, and lemonade.
Those are very good biscuits. They're not hard, they're soft, so they're fresh. I might try some strawberry jam in a little bit, but you really don't need it because there's so much butter.
You can see all the butter in there. Take a look.
Paula Deen likes to cook with butter.
It's women. That biscuit might drown. Look at the water they brought us. Lemon and mint in them. Presentation. Hopefully when you guys are seeing me, it's not too bright. Sometimes the light messes with the phone. Look at all that. Get some extra butter.
Everything's better with butter.
That's a heavy biscuit, but it's light and fluffy at the same time and very buttery. They want you to fill up on these biscuits. So my advice, don't get extra of these. Save it for all the meats because that's what you're paying for. But it is good. It's not burnt, prepared well.
Last time we were here, they had the cinnamon rolls. Now they switched them to the biscuits. I like the buttery biscuits better.
Not me.
You like the
I like cinnamon rolls, but the cinnamon rolls here had raisins in them, if I remember.
They were good.
They were good.
But it's nice to switch up the menu some.
That is. You don't want to keep getting the same thing year after year after year
Yeah.
when you come here. Because I know she has a lot of different recipes. Bring some of them out. It's a pretty good lineup, though, with 3 new down-home dishes and 2 breakfast meats.
Now you have unlimited refills on whatever you order. There are no to-go boxes, so whatever you don't eat, you cannot take home with you. We asked if we would try like a casserole and finish it, if we could try another new item, and they said no. Whatever you pick in the very beginning is what you keep getting the refills on.
So you're telling me we can't try every item on this?
No, not unless you come back.
Now, one of the new items that we're not going to try today is something you probably don't like that they did, is they got rid of these sausage patties and put the links on. See? Links is the way to go, and they know it. What do you think?
I think they made a mistake. Patties, all the way.
Brought everything out to us. There's the new country fried steak and gravy. Nashville hot waffles without the Nashville hot sauce for Bobby.
That was nice of them to bring it out like that.
Country scramble with sausage gravy. But there's what I'm looking forward to. The millionaire bacon. And there's the Nashville hot chicken with the waffles. Cheesy grits and some fried potatoes.
What do you want to try first? Probably the bacon?
You know it. Let's go after that bacon first. Start off with the millionaire bacon. Thick cut crispy bacon rolled in maple syrup and encrusted with brown sugar and cayenne pepper. Trust us, this candied bacon is money. And by the looks of it, it sure is. First of all, look how big this bacon is. And all that brown sugar on top. Gonna have a little kick to it. Prepared it well. I'm excited about this because I love candied bacon. Wow, that is so good, guys. They rolled this in maple syrup. So you're getting all kinds of maple flavor from that. Then that brown sugar comes through. So it's all sweetness. And then right at the end, the spice comes in. But for me, it's not overly spicy, but right now I can still feel a little burn, but it's just so good. I've never had candy bacon with a kick to it. That's some of the better bacon that I've tried, the combination of that. So if you like a sweet bacon with a little kick, you are really going to enjoy that. And it's prepared very well. Now let's find out what this bacon tastes like, kick-wise, from a person who doesn't like spice.
It's not that I don't like it, I just can't handle it. We'll try it. That's pretty good. And I'm not someone that likes sweet candy bacon like John does. You get a lot of sweetness when you first bite into this, and then the heat kicks in. But I think it's blended well because of all the brown sugar that's on this. So that's pretty good.
Now that I'm just sitting here, I've eaten that whole piece of bacon. You get some burn in the back of the throat right now, so but I've eaten the whole piece.
Yeah, so probably the more I eat this, it'll get hotter.
But it is good. Now we're going to try the Nashville hot chicken and waffles. Here's what it says about that. You don't have to be from Nashville to understand the beautiful union of golden fried chicken smothered in our signature hot sauce and a lightly sweet and always delicious Southern waffle. It'll make you sing. And it says, if spicy's not your thing, ask your server to leave the sauce off. That's what we did on that one. Can't get Bobby to try this, but you know I'm going to. Bobby's going to try hers plain, so if you just want chicken and waffles, you can get it this way.
We'll try some syrup on mine. This is the first time I've ever had chicken and waffles together. Never tried it before.
It's a popular thing too. I think I got it at Frizzle Chicken one time.
I like the waffles. They're very thin. A little bit of sweet flavor to them. I tried them without the syrup, so you can't say that's why they're sweet. I wanted you to see the chicken. I like the breading. Has a little bit of pepper and salt in it. Good piece of chicken. It's moist. I like it, so I may be a fan of chicken and waffles now.
I'm just going to eat it out of this because Bobby's not going to try any of it. I just cut that. That looks good. I'm going to try the chicken by itself. That's a great cut of chicken breast that they're using for that. It was bringing it when I first bit it. It was kind of backing off a little bit. Bobby could have not eaten this at all, I can tell you that. I want to try it with the waffle. So let me cut a piece and get to waffle with it. I got some of that sweet waffle, and I know Nashville chicken sometimes has a small sweetness to it. So this might take away a little bit of that heat. You might have been able to eat it that way, Bobby.
I don't think I would.
That takes a lot of that heat from that chicken away, and you do get some sweetness from that waffle. I like it like this. I'm not going to put anything else on it. I'm just going to eat it just like that. Again, though, that chicken tender is pretty good. I'm impressed with that. Great job on that one, Paula Deen. This was better than the chicken and biscuits I think they had last time. Another new item, the country scramble with sausage gravy. Some call it a scramble. We like to think of it as a tussle between fluffy eggs, crispy bacon, potatoes, onions, green peppers, cheddar cheese. In classic Southern style, we top it with a hearty smothering of sausage gravy. This is kind of like they had before, but they added the sausage gravy to it. It's going to make it even better. All right.
I got everything, the sausage, green peppers, cheese, a little bit of potato. That is very good. The eggs are warm, light, and fluffy. I like the sausage gravy over it, so you get a little bit of a spicy flavor from the sausage, but not overly spicy. The green peppers, I love that flavor. A little bit of onion. The potatoes are chopped fine. I'm not sure which I like better. I mean, everything's been so good. It's hard to pick.
So far, Paula Deen's is nailing it this time. Got everything on there. You can see the potato on there. That's a big difference between that and the other potatoes. We wondered if they were the same. They said there's a little difference. That's why we got that. A lot of green peppers in here, Bobby. You would enjoy that one on this bite. Now, the first thing I could taste when I bit into that were the green peppers. Got the crunch from them. So I tried to get some more sausage gravy off of this one. Ate another bite of that. Then the sausage gravy kind of took over. But it is very good. So if you like onions and green peppers, you're really going to be able to taste those in that. Then the sausage is going to come through. I can see the bacon. Can't taste a lot of that. Can't taste a lot of the cheese, more of the gravy. But it's well prepared.
But the onions and green peppers and potatoes are fine. So
yeah, they are.
I didn't get a lot of onion. Maybe your piece
Man, I
had
did.
it.
I didn't get as much sausage gravy until I took the second bite, but the green peppers were strong in there.
They give a good flavor.
They
the
do,
onions
and I'm not a huge fan of green peppers. Next new item, country fried steak with white gravy. Seasoned steak, tenderized and fried to crispy perfection and topped with a rich white gravy. If you haven't had this yet, bless your heart. This gravy is going to be the same as what we just had, just not going to have any sausage in it.
Now this is just white gravy. Sometimes I think it's called sawmill gravy. It's just butter, flour, and milk, salt and pepper.
The steak is probably, what, cube steak?
Cube steak, it looks
There it
like.
is. Yeah, I can see it.
Cuts nice.
It does. Sometimes cube steak's pretty tough.
A little bit of crispy on the side from the breading. This is good also. I like the gravy. The meat's not chewy. It's pretty tender. I like the breading, but so far this would probably be my least favorite.
Try just cutting it with a fork. Don't have to use a knife every time. Get some extra
Some people like to
gravy.
see you use
They
a knife.
do. They don't need to. Just cut it that way. Bobby touched on this not being chewy, and it is not, because a lot of times cube steak is very chewy. So it's prepared well, the crispiness from the breading on there. The gravy doesn't have that spice that you would get because it doesn't have the sausage in there. It's pretty good, but I like the bacon better than this when it comes to the meat. I probably wouldn't order this again, but they did do a good job on it. I'm not a huge fan of this country fried steak, but I wanted to try it because it was new today. Either one of these are new, but we haven't ordered them here before. Have the country fried potatoes. It's sliced potatoes and onions, seasoned and pan fried to create that perfect breakfast side. Southwest cheesy grits. Paula mixes stone ground grits, fire roasted tomatoes, grated cheese, and her own unique seasonings to create something truly special. Again, these are not new, just something we've never tried.
Okay.
We went with grits today. It's something we normally don't go with. We're starting to like grits a little better than we used to.
These are very good. I'm glad we chose these. Crispiness on the outside of the potato, but soft on the inside, so they prepared them well, and it has some onions in it. Let's go with the grits. Creamy and cheesy. I like the fire roasted tomatoes that are in there. Another good choice, John.
You said you got a little bit of heat from somewhere
Just a
in
little
there.
bit. It could be a little bit of pepper.
Looks like they fried these up pretty good. See the onions in there. There we go. These are very good. They just have that fried pan taste, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that's blending in well with onions. You can really get a strong onion flavor. Prepared these well. They cooked them perfect. There hasn't been anything bad here today so far. Now let's try these grits. That spice you were talking about might be coming from those peppers that are in there. I'm surprised that I don't care for grits that well because I love corn and that's basically what they are, but I'm starting to like it. I see what you're talking about the spice. You just get a hint of that.
Just a little bit.
These aren't bad. I mean, there's a little gritty flavor to them, but that's what grits are supposed to have. I could eat these. Some of the grits I cannot eat. And you can taste a little bit of that cheese in there.
So you can eat those. And next time we go to Amish country, you should try the mush because it's made out of cornmeal
I don't
too.
know.
It's fried up good with butter.
And I've brought this up before. I know this is kind of compared to like cream of wheat or cocoa wheats. I love chocolate, guys, but I was never a fan of cocoa wheats. I didn't like the texture. Maybe I should try cocoa wheats again.
We always grew up with cocoa wheats and cream of wheats.
And they were cheap. We've mentioned this before.
Why we have.
They are not cheap anymore.
No,
Very
they're not.
expensive. Let's take a look at our receipt here at Paula Deen's at the Island in Pigeon Forge. 2 Savannah buffets, grand total $42.06. We just left Paula Deen's family kitchen here at the Island in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. What did you think about it?
I'm glad we came in and gave the breakfast a second try. We got here as soon as they opened, so everything was hot and fresh. Last time we came here was probably about 2 years ago, and we weren't as impressed as we were this time. But when we came a few years ago, it was right before lunch. That was the end of the breakfast. We tried 4 of their new items. I enjoyed every one of them. I thought they did a great job preparing them. My favorite would have been the waffle and the chicken tenders. My least favorite was the country fried steak. Even though it was good, I'm just not a fan of that type of steak. The bacon was surprisingly my second favorite. I usually do not like the candy bacon, but this had a little bit of heat to it. Now what I would do is I would take a bite and eat something else, and then take a bite of that bacon because it did have a kick to it. It's a beautiful restaurant inside. It's huge. You can see the wheel and the fountain. Our waitress was Lexi. She did an awesome job. Don't forget to check out Paula Deen's gift shop when you check out. That's probably one of my favorite reasons to go into the restaurant.
For me, Paula Deen's now is a place that I would want to go to with this menu, with that Nashville hot chicken waffles. I enjoyed that. The chicken that they used in those tenders was pretty good, guys. The sweet waffles. They had that candy bacon, my favorite out of everything we tried. If you like candy bacon and a lot of maple sugar, you're going to love that. And it has that kick at the end. The scramble was good. The country fried steak, it was very good also, but I'm not a huge fan of country fried steak, but they did prepare it well. But we wanted to try that to show it to you. So I had a great experience in here today. A lot better than we did the first time we were here. Now let's go to the price. It was about $21, including tax for both of us. The drink does not come with that. I think it should come with a drink. Orange juice was pretty good. Oh, forgot too, Bobby. We got biscuits to start that off with.
Buttery biscuits.
So that's just something else to make you full. We couldn't eat everything we got, but the price again, $21. For me, I could probably eat that much. For Bobby, I don't think she could get $21 worth of food out of there. So there's a lot of other great places in town you can go to, maybe for $21 and split the breakfast because they give you so much. But I was very happy with this visit. I know it gets a lot of negative reviews, but I think it's because we were one of the first ones there. Everything was hot, and the last time, like Bobby touched on, we were here late. Things were probably sitting around or kind of cold, but it was good, guys. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried Paula Deen's or you want to come back, come early, try these new items. I think you might have a different opinion of this place.
Now, if you only go with the 2 meats, it's $16.
That's right. And that's what it used to cost for 3 meats. They just increased it.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again, J and B have left the building.